What is up, YouTube, and welcome to this Flash Season 5 video. So if you're new to the channel, please do consider leaving a like and a subscribe down below if you do enjoy the video. So there will be some spoilers for the upcoming season because there's been some very interesting leaks coming out of the set photos of Season 5. And also a very interesting Twitter account that is tweeting leaks as well for the upcoming season of The Flash. So it's only a couple of days until we get Comic-Con, which I expect we might just get a trailer for The Flash. I know last year we had a trailer for every single one of the CW shows, so I will be working all weekend, so I'm not sure if I'll be able to actually do all of them, but I will 100% be doing a video for The Flash. I'll try and do one for Arrow as well, because Too Sweet, Vigilante Club for life, but I'll try and do the rest as well. But we've got a first look at the behind the scenes, and really I think they're starting a bit later this year with filming for The Flash, because I remember that this time last year we already had like a good idea of what was happening, and we saw quite a lot of the upcoming filming and things like that. But now we've got a look at Nora Allen's new suit, and the suit looks pretty darn cool. So as we know, at the end we had the reveal of the daughter of Barry and Iris, and she was wearing the suit that her mother wore when she became a speedster for that one little time, which it wasn't too bad. Iris gets a lot of flack, but I didn't really mind that episode all that much. It was a fun little kind of jaunt there, and gave a bit of relevance on the show other than just being kind of shoehorned in. But it looks like she has taken that jacket that her mother had, and she mentioned that where did you get that jacket from at the last season, and she is wearing a very similar suit to that of Jenny Ognat, which is XS, the granddaughter, the kind of actual descendant of Barry and Iris. She was a speedster and a member of the Legion of Superheroes. Now, I mentioned that this is probably who she would have been after the crossover. So when the crossover was done, I was like, hold on a minute, this would be really, really cool to see and have this. Dawn Allen would be cool. But they're kind of making their own speedster here. They're kind of actually merging XS and Dawn Allen together, and it seems like we're getting flashes of Bart Allen with that kind of scatty nature that she actually has. Now it's kind of weird that they're doing all of this, and this suit looks really, really badass, to be honest. And we see them fight. So this is courtesy of Canada Graphs, so I will link the blog down below as well, because there's quite a lot of other footage and kind of images that you can see there. He's actually fighting a jewel thief who actually gives him a run for his money, wearing a black mask. Now that black mask I really do recognise. It looks similar, it's very similar kind of to Murmur, but Murmur's already been on Arrow, so it doesn't really fit, and it'd be weird just to have a different version of Murmur on the show. But I imagine that once the trailer comes out from San Diego, we'll have a bit more insight into what is going on. We know that the villain here is possibly going to be Cicada. Cicada is a huge villain, or kind of, not really, actually, that was a complete lie. He's not really that big. He was only here for a couple of issues, and he tried to actually steal the power from Barry to revive his wife, which didn't really go that well at all, did it? That was the Jeff Johns Wally West run, and that was supposed to be a big hint. They mentioned a Speed Force knife at the end of the season. However, I kind of actually prefer what they did here. I kind of prefer that the show ended on that massive cliffhanger that Nora Allen made a huge mistake. So the huge mistake there is, well, we don't know what it is, but I expect that it was the fact that she went back in time to save her father from being destroyed by that huge satellite thing at the end of last season. So I'm excited to see where they go with that. Now we also have a number of unconfirmed leaks. Now, this is a Twitter account which is quite interesting, and they've stated that Avery Ho will be coming to the show. I'm sorry, that was cringe. But she will be coming to the show, and if you don't know who she is, she's very interesting. This has very interesting ramifications for the rest of the show and ideas of who could actually be returning or coming to the show, at least. Now, Avery Ho was introduced in The Flash Rebirth, not the thing where Barry returned, but the Flash Rebirth in DC Rebirth. So we had a huge Speed Force storm that gave loads of speedsters powers, which gave us Mina Dewan, gave her powers, and we also had Avery Ho, who was attacked by Godspeed because she got her powers, and Barry and Mina were working on trying to actually come up with solutions to train these newfound speedsters, but Godspeed wanted to steal the powers, aka August Hart. Now, she later went on to join the Justice League of China, which is, yes, that's a thing, which is quite odd. I don't really like the new Superman storyline, that the Chinese Superman. I don't really like those comics. They're a bit, it just seems really cheap and a bit on the nose, and you're like, oh, these cheap Chinese copies. It's like, I don't know, it just finds it a bit weird, to be honest, that they've decided to do that. And it's a bit stereotypical in my opinion. I'm not trying to be an SJW here, it's just, I think it's a bit stupid. But she did join them nonetheless and became that version of the Flash. So with that in mind, she will be joining the show under the tutelage of Jay Garrick on Earth 3. She will be the whole sort of mentee that he has on Earth 3, which I'm excited to see where that goes. That's going to be a lot of fun, to be honest. And Jay Garrick doesn't have a date of when he'll be returning, but that's who she will be. So moving forward with that, perhaps Godspeed will be introduced as Earth 3. So what if Godspeed comes in? That'd be dope. I really do like that. Now, while I was actually editing this video, we had some major news come out, and we will actually be getting a Batwoman TV show. So we know that Batwoman is going to be in the Arrowverse this year when she is in the Arrowverse crossover. Now, it's quite interesting that we're getting a Batwoman TV show because, well, she is one of the most iconic characters for LGBT, in my opinion. So it's quite interesting they're going this way. We obviously had the Ray, who was a gay man as well. So we're getting a very, very diverse CW universe or Arrowverse here, which is quite cool. I like the representation that's going here. But obviously, she has a lot more going for her than that. She is an absolute badass. She was leader of the new team, or Bat family, Team Batman, in Detective Comics as of Rebirth. And Kate Kane is an absolute, real ass-kicking machine. So it's interesting to see where this goes. I presume that we are getting a backdoor pilot with this crossover. And once the dust is settled, we will see her have her own show. Possibly next year, I think, not this season whatsoever, obviously because it's only just being developed, or even the year after that. But they'll probably want to capitalise on what they have done in the crossover. Now, it's going to be really interesting because she has her own demons and troubles to kind of overcome and things like that. She was like a socialite and things. So I'm excited to see where Kate Kane goes next in the show. And just one last thing here is the shocking and kind of very upsetting news that the Legends of Tomorrow will not actually be involved in the crossover. So we originally had the 4 crossover, but we will not be having Legends of Tomorrow at all in this, which I think is a bit of a mistake because I think they have some of the best characters on the show, or on Arrowverse. But, well, how are you going to have time traveling? Would they not be a bit OP for a character like Batwoman? But that is it for this video. Please drop a like, please subscribe. See you soon. Goodbye.